More Kagura. More fun. Once again, I played a little itty bitty bit on my own, but just kind of to, you know, take care of the, oh. There we go. Just to take care of a couple of the different Danmaku drops that I didn't get. So I got some cards. I got some cards. Let's take a look at some cards, alright? See, like right here. Kappa brimming with vitality. There you go. Swish, swish. Now that's what I call it. Kappa swept up in the tide. Victoria, that's not what the expression means. Victoria the guide waves her flags and smiles cheerfully from the beautiful riverbed. Kappa sponsored riverbed swim. She will guide you to a mysterious world. Why did Sanae jump in fully clothed? That doesn't seem like a very smart idea. Alright. I don't remember how many I got, but I got a few, so. Just, you know, a way to play some of the ones, get the special drops. I got this one. Most sinister god of poverty. Sinister and evil gods sought the wealth of all of Gensokyo. Come on, we're going to make a fortune. Let's aim to be rich. I'm satisfied just receiving leftovers, but I guess it's okay. Curtain rises on a vulgar incident rife with nothing but self-interest and greed. Yeah. Yeah. Leisurely shogi. Although it's called shogi, the shogi played against Tokyo is nothing like what human beings imagine. It takes a mind-bogglingly long time, but the Tengu and the Kappa are comparing their wits in a game of shogi to pass the time. Where's their opponent? I like the crowbar in her backpack. Glinting. What else I got in here? There's another one. God of Pestilence's changing routine. From shops to stands to stalls, she looks everywhere in search of a bargain at the very embodiment of a merchant buying fine goods, maybe getting things a little less and using them for a long time as a shortcut to the simple and modest life with her sister Shion that she so dearly yearns for. I mean, no one specified that had to be with her sister, but that's fine. That's fine. Glamour girl. Sorry, I'm just looking at her, trying to figure out what that is. Is that part of her coat? I think it is. I hope it's not her leg. I really hope it's not her leg, but I can't help but feel like it is her leg. Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? Like, look at the way her torso goes. And then look at her leg, and then look behind her. Is that her leg? Oh, it is her leg. Oh, no. I know what it is now. It's because the boots are, like, purple. That's her lower leg, but it's kicking up. That's why it looks like that. It's not her leg going down. It's her leg coming up. Okay. A little confusing, but okay. I get it. No. It's fine. It's fine. Wait. No, wait. That's the same leg. I think that's the same leg. I can't tell because I can't see below the knee. I can't see if it's the same leg or it's coming from behind. Either way, it's weirding me out a little bit. Something about it feels strange and I can't figure it out. Hina, where souls and memories rest. Hina came across a mountain of abandoned tools after coming to gather the Nagashibina dolls. What kind of feelings might they contain in the discarded objects? She sits on the pile of devices and quietly gazes at them. She prays that they rest in peace, having served their duties. Junk drawers, where Shion was buried. Blue Sky Summer Ranger. Tenshi Hinanai, delinquent celestial who invited the humans on Earth to be her guests in the sea she created in heaven. Although it's great that she seems to be enjoying herself, there's a chance she might destroy shrines and barriers in her efforts to kill time. Yeah. Yeah. Gym tomorrow. You can tell it's a Japanese artist because their name is Apple Caramel. And if you know anything about Japanese artists, is that all their names are based on food for some fucking reason. I don't know why. They love food, though. They love it. Their circles, their names, it's always food. Unconventional, formless desire eater. Yoshika, the cutest of them all, is dressed up in the cutest costume. Surrounded by treats, Yoshika happily stuffs her cheeks. To Sega, this is Yoshika's perfect form. Halloween exists for Yoshika. She's got a chocolate banana. Look at that. It's still got the fucking, like, peeling on it. She's gonna eat it? Oh, good for her. Oh, did I have a... Did I get a new heroine? I don't think I did. Okay, I didn't. Any new jackets? Just the Akaboshi rocket. Okay. And, yeah. Small Miji. Harvest. Tenshi. It's a nice one. This one. Look at the fingers. It's fascinating, the style. The style is very... It's like all straight lines. It's actually very cool. Like, well, I mean, aside from the hair, but like everything aside from the hair is essentially done with straight lines. And you can see it on the fingers, especially because it's hiding the back, the lower bit of the finger. So you can only see kind of the upper bit, and it's just a square. Like, it's just a rectangle, but the illusion of the finger is proper there because of its placement. This image is not to scale. Cool. Damn. That's pretty cool. Alright, we're all caught up, chat. So now it's time to go to Frog Home. The sun passed mid-sky and slowly headed down to the edge of the dry wasteland. Reimu groaned as she walked to keep her feet from sinking in the sand. I feel like we're not getting any closer. Their destination was a huge black pillar jutting obliquely from the desert at the base of the village. Don't worry, just keep it up and we'll be there by night. Just makes me angry when you encourage me. You can fly. She glared at Mitama, but Reimu too wanted to avoid sleeping outdoors. With a small sigh, the girl continued to move her legs. The gigantic pillar was in fact the remains of a ruin. Looks like people gathered around this big pillar and formed a village. Reimu was imposing when she had looked up from a close. Size reminded her of the ruins that had fallen on her in her memory. Are you perhaps an outsider? Reimu nodded as an ephemeral who looked at the village approached. The ephemeral then kicked up sand as it leapt up excitedly. Amazing! Something this rare must be a good sign. Huh? What's with this person? Suddenly they all got excited. They got all excited. Hear the commotion. The villagers arrived one after another. It's a good omen? Our good omen! A good omen! Hey, I don't know what you're talking about, but quit crowding me. Stop this. You've startled her. An old woman's voice chided the people surrounding them. The village elder bowed to Reimu, who was relieved to see the crowd clear. Pardon us, traveler. Visitors are auspicious, a good omen that delights everyone. Auspicious? All I did was show up. You sure are a celebratory bunch, considering nothing's even happened. Come on, Reimu, that's so rude. It's fine, you are correct indeed. The villagers here live positively and happily by finding good omens in every little daily occurrence. Huh. Well, that's way better than chasing me out. By the way, ma'am, I have business to take care of, so I'd like to stay here, if there's anything where I can rest. Villager gasped at Reimu's comment. The traveler is staying. Has such a thing ever happened? Something tremendous is about to happen. Instantly, the whole village was as excited as if they were at a festival. Hey, but I need an inn or something. They're not listening. Oh, sorry about that. We have an empty home, so please make use of it. Thank you. Well then, I'll take you up on that. She took a detour to check things out on the way to the empty house. The people over there are rather fired up too. People are pointing at the ground excitedly at the spot. Mitama pointed out, wow, 3 pigeons just pooped here. It formed a triangle. How auspicious. What the hell? Reimu frowned at the sheer absurdity of it all. Everyone here is super positive. Wah! A sudden strong wind caused Mitama to lose its balance and spin around. Then came a cheer. Oh, a southern easterly wind. That means tomorrow's sure to be a great day. First they were delighted by bird poop and now a gust of wind. Reimu muttered about how over the top it all was and called out to them. Hey, what if your sandal broke the second you left the house? I think it was a good omen. Right, so if a black cat crosses your path, is that a good omen too? Of course, cats are cute. Your judgment is way off. It's like just anything and everything is a good omen. Reimu nodded at Mitama's words as she resumed walking. Yeah, but well, isn't it better to be positive even if your judgment is off base instead of being pessimistic and gloomy? The empty house they brought was small, neat, and looked quite cozy. Lucky, we can rest comfortably with this. Reimu took off her shoes and went into the room. She flopped on the floor and stretched out her legs after a long day. Alright, what are we starting with? Danzai ha ame neko ningen no moto ni. That's gonna be a hard song. Where'd you get those socks? Score rank A or higher, 70 or fewer grades. Time for notes somewhat extended. Normal score is somewhat decreased. That's an interesting combination. Although it worries me because A rank here might not be possible on normal, but who knows? Hard is way too hard at 24. That's like higher than some lunatics. Unlucky Morpheus. What the fuck is this group? Oh. I didn't even hit 9 mil. Getting A rank on that doesn't seem very easy, huh? Damn. Okay. Fascinating song. Started pretty rough, but I got the hang of it really fast, and then it didn't get that hard again after. But getting A rank there, I don't know. It might be possible with a max level card or one that increases the score gain even more, but I can't do hard on that. Hard at 24 is insanity. God damn it! Why? Boss enemy is destroyed, 4 more remaining lives. Sandstorm appears, touching it 1 second, causes you lose a life. When bomb is used, power damage takes what the what? Fuck it, whatever, we'll just do it right now. The sand! I've never heard of this group. I was a little worried when it started getting a little metal. Okay, you want to explain how that's hitting me? I need 4 or more lives, which means this blue card's actually not good without a life drop. We'll see what happens. It's my strongest blue card by far, though. Oh. I see now. Okay, I understand. Let's try again. Okay. 4 lives, and you need to take her down. I can take her down easy with this card. I just need a life drop. Alright, now life drop me. Not a life drop. Okay, I just don't have a stronger blue card to kill her that has a higher starting life, so I kind of needed a life drop there. But I'm not gonna waste your time by fishing for that. So I'll just probably grit it on my own at some point. Okay. Lucant Wish. Score rank of S? Nope. Time of regular notes somewhat extended. Whenever you receive a miss, score is greatly decreased. God. That's fine. I'll just do this. I'll do normal. Maybe I'll try hard on it. I don't know. I'm not gonna go too crazy. This is to level up the card. East New Sound. Ooh. They're the one who made Paru Paru. Not Paru. Not Paru. Still pretty nice though. I usually don't like East New Sound. They do a lot of electric stuff, but every now and again they have they put vocals, and vocals are great. S rank is quite a requirement. Oh, check the cards I got. Let's take a look at the Heroines tab. Where are they? Sanae. The Wimp Priestess of Moria's Shrine. She's a god, while still being a human. A living god. When she first came to Gensokyo, she was bewildered by its free-spirited residents, but now she's learned to carry herself in a way that's not restricted by common sense. Although she often attends banquets, she's actually not very good with alcohol. One of the gods who moved the entirety of Moria's shrine, where she's worshipped against Gensokyo. She is so mighty that she can control the weather. She's welcomed as a new god by the yokai of the mountain and worshipped by the humans of the village. She's a respectable god, but she seems to fit in well with Gensokyo. What's with the butt? Cursed god Lord Mizaguchi. Mizaguchi, Gakujin, Shukuji, Sanguji, Jakuji, Jokwan, Oshimoji, well, whatever you want to call them, but who forgot to call them lords? It's the white snake, controlled by the frog of Moria. Not a frog. I got 3 cards. I got a Sanae card, I got a Kanako card. Sanae's Shining Valentines. Now I just have to hand them out. Yay! Having just finished wrapped over 100 friendship chocolates, Sanae is overjoyed. Number of chocolates reflects the number of relationships. There's no such thing as too many. The girl known as Sanae Kochiya is now part of Gensokyo. Look at the Hiso Tensoku chocolates. 100 friendship chocolates, chat, and you're not getting one. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Where's the Kanako card? Where's the Kanako card? Number 329. As God of War commands. A precious opportunity to dress the god she worships. Sanae, the priestess, seizes the opportunity to bring out clothes, treating her beloved Kanako if she were a dress-up doll. Come on, Sanae, knock it off. I mean, does she even need new clothes? Look what she's wearing. Good lord. Mountains of Faith. Native Faith Don Kagu special version. Oh, it's hell. And the frog's back. 200 or fewer brilliant notes, max combo of 50 or higher. Normal notes transformed into energy gels. And amount slightly increased. Normal group gauge rate slightly. Okay. This seems great. Okay. The Mamizo bit fucked me up so bad. Okay, but I got the missions at least. The Mamizo bit fucked me so bad though. I lost all sense of rhythm. There are a few points in there where I didn't even fully understand what I was reading, but my hands knew where to go anyway, and it felt very strange. Oh my god, it's back. Do it again. Max combo at 200 or higher, 200 fewer brilliant notes, time for regular notes moderately reduced, normal groove gauge rate slightly. Oh, they're not fucking magic balls again. Alright, so I want to fix the note gimmick. Note timing gimmicks. Okay, so I can do this pretty easily on normal. This time I can actually see what I'm doing better, so maybe it'll go nicer. Alright, this is really good though. I like this arrange. Okay, that time it wasn't Mommy's section, it was the section before it. Okay, hopefully that's still good enough. Oh, I got a big shiny S. Nice. Kanako and Okina. I like that song. It's here again! Oh, it's back again! Hard. Score rank of A or higher. 500 or fewer brilliant. Max groove, normal groove, drain rate moderately increased. Whenever you receive a miss, score is moderately reduced. Oh, Jesus. Is there a card that reduces that gimmick for score reduction? genuinely asking because the score decrease is not small. It's actually pretty big. Oh god. This isn't gonna go well. The cut, you lose like half your score if you drop a note. It's stupid. I forgot what button did that. Okay. Let me try that one more time. Oh no. Oi, 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 that is not easy. Oh man. Now, same issue I tend to run into with those is I can't tell what a double note is a double note. Alright. 30 or fewer missed notes, 30 cumulative. Timing for regular notes is greatly reduced. 30 or fewer miss, cumulative combo of 200. I'll try hard mode for this one. But I'm turning the note timing gimmick off. Alright. I don't know, I just wish there was something to indicate when it's a double note. That's all I wish for. Just a little something to change that, to make it clear. Yeah. Yeah. Fucking doubles, dude. Just doubles on doubles on doubles on doubles. I can't handle doubles. I really can't. Oh. There was less here than I thought there was. Just 3 songs. And 1 Danmaku stage. One Danmaku stage. Alright. Sure. Fine with me, dude. Frog. One of the 2 gods worshipped at Moria's shrines is a history of fighting with Kanako over territory. She basically stays indoors and leaves Kanako with the front-facing role. People are not really aware of her existence. She loves frogs. Defining character trait. Look at my cards and then read the book. Hello, goddess. At the snowy shrine, Suwako greeted a school uniform-clad Sanae. Hello, I've come to play again today, goddess. You're back again, miss, and in the cold too. An old tale about a shy maiden who could not yet see the gods and a goddess. What do you mean couldn't see her? What you talking about? I'll give you half of the world. If you follow me, I'll give you half of this world. Lady Okina, you don't rule the world, do you? You just hold up here and stare beyond doors. That's what it means to be a fixer. Can't fix her. I don't want to fix her. I want her to corrupt me. Moria Wars, Suwako versus Kanako. In the middle of a festival planned meeting, a fight broke out between the 2 pillars. The earth and the heavens shake during their violent game of Danmaku. A smile spread across their faces as they enjoy the battle. This fight, which could be considered the pre-event festivities, will not end anytime soon. We protect, so there is peace. White Wolf Tengu Momiji Inabashiri patrols Yokai Mountain as always, but with no intruders, the peacefulness leads to yawns. As serious as she is, she lets her guard down when she has free time. It's only natural that a smile comes to her face as she relaxes. Hanging out with the critters. Well, you can see everything over there. Big ass sword, too. Looking down at the Froggy's precincts. Unlike in the past, the shrine has become like a home for Suwako. It's a bit of a downgrade, but it's not entirely unpleasant. A peaceful everyday life living with two people who are like family. All that she has now is in this shrine. This character is depression incarnate. I guess when we die, we die. Fuck it. Dazzling large flower. A regular banquet is not worth the trouble. In order to compete with the other shrine, we need to be more flamboyant and more radical. Now I will show you the features of summer, an exquisite scene you can't experience elsewhere. Behold, palm fireworks. Say goodbye to your fingers. Is that all of them? It was. Alright, story time. Time for Rainbow to get mad about people who have good omens. Rainbow headed out of the village that morning, taking Mitama with her. Might be good to wrap up around here soon. Do you even know what are going next? Of course, next up is the moment Mitama spoke up confidently. Boom! A loud subterranean rumbling suddenly rocked the village. A dull, heavy, rumbling buzzed through Rainbow's chest at the sound. That didn't sound good, huh? No, it didn't. The villagers nearby stopped and grew nervous. As positive as they were probably anxious. Hey, you guys, that rumbling just now was odd. I have a bad feeling. You should look out a little. However, the villagers stared at her bewildered before they began laughing. What are you saying? This is the greatest omen of them all. It's the first time we ever heard such a mysterious sound. Perhaps it's a sign of better things to come than ever before. That's right, that has to be it. Raymond was stunned. They were excited and joyful rather than anxious. Wow, this goes deep for you guys. Amazing in an unhinged way. By the looks of things, there's nothing I can say. Enough of this, let's go. Rainbow finished her Danmaku Kagura in the wasteland and a card fluttered down before her. The very next second after she softly grasped it in her hands, boom! The wasteland shook violently, accompanied by a rumble louder than before. Eek! Her legs suddenly tangled. She fell to the sand, defenseless. She closed her eyes, feeling the rough sand on her cheeks as the scene replayed in her mind. A dimly lit space appeared to be the main building of the Hakude Shrine. Facing each other with somber faces were Yukari Yakumo and Okina Madara. Two of them usually had rather insolent streaks, but both wore somber expressions. So the strange illness is now beyond our control then. Indeed, it is surely the end of the world. She's got sand in her hands. Is that her? Is she turning to sand? Yukari's slender hands gently scooped at the sand strewn to the floor. Her eyes flickered as she watched it fall from the gaps between her fingers. Fate apparition, just like sand, simply continues to fall down. This hourglass cannot be turned back over. How disappointing, indeed. Yukari's lips contorted slightly. It was a smile of self-derision at her own powerlessness. Raymond, who was peering in from the hall, waiting for a good time to step in, threw open the sliding door, furious with the pair's cowardly words. Hey, Raymond, wake up already. So noisy. Insulting Mitama as it flew around, shouting and hollering, Rainbow stood up sluggishly. Thank goodness you weren't getting up. I was panicking. Her attire was covered in sand, but she was only momentarily unconscious and seemed to be without injury. Still, that was a crazy earthquake. I knew that rumbling was a sign. I wonder if those carefree villagers are okay. Yeah, they're having a great time. When they returned to the village, it was in a terrible state. Many buildings had collapsed, and smoke was rising from small fires. Oh, Rainbow, over there! Mitama shouted after finding a wounded villager moaning out of the rubble. My leg! This is surely a good omen. Are you okay? She rushed over and somehow managed to pull them out. Despite Rainbow's serious face, the villagers smiled at her. Thank you. But still, I'm so blessed to get away with just an injury. Huh? The villagers cleared away the debris also cut out to Rainbow. That's right, it was a huge earthquake, but it must be a good omen that we have buildings that we spared. What are you guys talking about? This is not the time to be talking about good omens. She released the injured villager and stood up, looking around again. Struck by disaster, they were happy as they had been in the morning. I told you, I said I had a bad feeling, so you should be careful. If you just believed me for a minute and been vigilant, don't you think you would have avoided some of this? No, this is fine. The elder showed up and tried to calm Rainbow, whose voice was getting hoarse. Fine? That rumbling was a bad omen, not a good one. We're quite fine without bad omens. Rainbow had to swallow her words when the elder retorted snappily. Besides, don't you think? To live in fear that something bad might happen is just painful and miserable. Faced with the elder speaking so proudly, an inexplicable sense of discomfort welled up inside Rainbow. That's it! I'm starting another fire! Though she spoke as if it was some extremely brilliant approach, the village was ultimately just relying on good omens to avoid thinking. Rainbow sighed deeply, and she grabbed the villager by the collar and squeezed as hard as she could. Despite everyone's surprise, Rainbow continued, raising her clenched fist. I think I'm gonna beat you into next week! Eek! But you're happy, right? It's a good omen. Lucky you! At the first sign of violence, the seized villager panicked and writhed. Rainbow's tone was gentle and cheerful, but her eyes weren't smiling at all. If Rainbow hits you, your head will be a different shape forever. Whether Mitama knew her intent or not, the casual remark served to shake the villagers even further. Eep! No, please don't hit me. If you don't want it, even though it's a good omen? This is not a good omen. Hearing what she wanted to hear, Rainbow quickly released the villager. Get it? There's more to this world than good omens. The elders and the others who had watched the scene were in a state of shock, overwhelmed by her force. Sighing, Rainbow took out the salve she had in her hand and began to tend to the wounded villager. Good thing I carry this around in case something happens. It never hurts to come prepared. Hearing this casual exchange, the villagers looked at each other. I'm gonna beat you in the next week. After completing the treatment, Rainbow left the village at once. One of the ephemerals who saw her off muttered to itself, just in case it never hurts to be prepared. Instead of shying away from the possibility of disaster, perhaps it was important to be prepared for what may one day come. Such were the thoughts building in the hearts of the serious-faced villagers. Rainbow's problem-solving skills are next level. She simply overwrites one problem with a new problem. More so, actually, she presents a very real problem. Problem solver with a little asterisk. Yeah, there it is. Hello, Moria. I've been searching for her all over. Where the hell is she, and what is she doing? Rainbow is nowhere to be found in this world. Ah, no, don't think unauspicious thoughts. Seems like kind of busy at the shrine. Whoa! Okay, bye. I was there. Did you see me? This isn't even a festival. What's with the huge line? What's everyone here to see? At the front of the line is... what's that crazy, huge, weird device? Dude, gacha has been a stain on humanity. Please listen to me, Mr. Fortune. I saw a rare butterfly earlier on patrol. Who are you, small child? I'm so uneasy that it might be a bad omen. Please give me your evaluation. Yeah. You put money in it and turn the crank. Is it like a fortune dispenser? The result? No, I knew it. It's terrible luck. Something bad is sure to happen. Bye, Miji. What's with that thing? There I go. As far as I can see, everyone who drew a fortune is leaving depressed. Oh my god! Damn! Whatever, it's Kanako, who cares? Oh my, welcome. Do you need an evaluation? If so, please join the end of the line. Evaluation, it's not a fortune. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, look at those eyes. Look at that. Look at the fucking hat. He's mean mugging me. Hey, you don't seem to know, so I'll tell you. This is... good or bad luck evaluation machine, Mr. Fortune. Who is this sassy lost child? Mr. Fortune. Yes, he judges if the small events that happen around are good luck or bad luck. Recently, people have been very anxious, so requests for fortunes have increased a lot. Because there were too many, the process was thus fully automated. I just had 10 upright stocks in my tea leaf reading. I feel like it's a terrible omen. Mr. Fortune, please give me your evaluation. I knew it. It's bad luck, just like I suspected. A terrible omen! Oh my god. I'll take extra precautions today and refrain from taking any more psychic photos. Is there anything in this machine that says good fortune? I've been wondering, does this thing only give out bad fortunes? Yes, in general, they're all bad. There are only a small number of good luck capsules. What the hell? This is a scam! Please don't say anything so slanderous. There's a reason for it. When people are told their luck is good, most let their guard down. They get carried away and become careless because they expect good things to happen. Oh, yeah, you're right. That does happen. So you guys are trying to get everyone to be careful by only letting bad fortunes come out. Yes, it's a negative outlook, but the result is people being more cautious about it, correct? Whether a bad omen is real or not, being careful can yield better outcomes. Besides, it's helping us as well. We can easily raise money for the shrine with Mr. Fortune. We're selling good luck charms on the way out, and it turned out to be very profitable. I was almost a little impressed, but you're just conning them. Well then, if you're not here for Mr. Fortune, what'd you come for? That's right, do you see Rainbow anywhere? I've been looking all over, but I can't find her. Now that you mention it, I haven't. How about you, Kanako? I haven't seen her. Why don't you get an evaluation to see if this is a good or bad omen? Who would do that knowing it'll just say bad luck? Well, sometimes it does say good luck. Don't be so mad. Sorry for teasing. Here, I'll give you this grass ring charm for protection. If you see Rainbow, give her one too. Without her presence, our shrine lacks energy and becomes boring. What about Sanae? What? Where's Whoa! What about her? Her business rival's good luck charm, huh? No way she'd accept this. Whatever, I'll take it. Well then, take it easy with your highway robbery. Our shrine's boring without Reimu. Sanae's on the background, crying. Figures, everyone is bored without you around. I swear I'm gonna find ya. Hyper optimism. Gensokyo at Journey's End. A new book. Faded vermilion buried in the sand. Reimu gently reached for the slanted, decayed torii gate. Reimu Matama had gone everywhere and performed the Reigen Kaisei. They had now returned to the original wasteland where Reimu had awakened. I think I figured it all out. Reimu whispered, leaning her forehead against the warm vermilion pillar. She had collected sufficient Matama cards in her journey through the desert. What that meant was that Reimu's lost memories had been recovered. All these memories are connected. I'm finally getting a real sense of everything now. I'm Reimu Hakude, the Shrine Maiden of Hakude. Gensokyo really was destroyed. A blue light flickered at Reimu slumped back. A light voice, neither female nor male, rode along the sand. That's right, and Reimu, you had to watch it happen longer than anyone. At first, it just felt like there was a lot of trash from the outside world. It was all really just inconsequential stuff. Little bits of debris, glass shards, things like that. Things did indeed drift into Gensokyo from the outside world, so although it felt like a lot of strange trash, no one paid any mind. But once we noticed, it started to escalate. Brick doghouses, corrugated iron roofs built with reinforced concrete. The ruins that appeared increased in number and scale, and at last began to rain from the sky. At the same time, villagers started going missing. Actually, it wasn't just humans that were disappearing at that time. A person suddenly vanished one day, leaving behind a trail of sand. She suspected a kidnapping by yokai, but there were yokai victims too. A strange disease where all in Gensokyo, human or yokai, turned to sand. The Tegu newspaper called it the Sand Sorrow Illness. The strange disease that quietly and stealthily inflicted Gensokyo claimed more and more victims as more ruins drifted in. As a result, in just around 2 days, most of Gensokyo's life became sand. Not only humans, but also fairies who were supposed to be life itself. The Immortals, the secret god of the back door, the boundary yokai, gone. It was around then I noticed the open hole in the Great Barrier. Reimu leans back against the torii. The sky above her was as blue as it was in her memories. The Great Barrier that covers Gensokyo, the barrier of common sense that divides the world, or whatever it was. Yes, that barrier was full of holes before we knew it. It was the first time I found a plausible cause, so I thought I could stop the incident if I just fixed the barrier. Reimu scrambled to maintain it, but somehow, no matter how hard she tried, holes kept opening up. In the end, she couldn't change a thing. But I just don't understand, how am I the one that destroyed Gensokyo? Before they turned to sand, Yukari and Okina had said something. They said it was the end of the world and that no one could stop it. They said that the fact that only ruins were drifting in was proof of that. She had no idea what the end of the world meant, but from what they'd said, Reimu couldn't fathom a way that the situation could possibly be all her doing. And I think I did what I could. Yukari was gone and repairing the barrier was my only option. I don't think I did anything wrong. The wind whistled and the sand flew. The sight of the girl in the pointy black hat, Marisa, played out in Reimu's vision, fixing the barrier and shattering the falling ruins. She'd run around all by herself to protect Gensokyo. Marisa stopped her from doing anything reckless on her own many times. It was my only choice from the Shrine Maiden of Hakude, of the barrier. But Reimu, I'm a ghost. Is it really your fault Gensokyo was destroyed? It really is your fault Gensokyo was destroyed. How? There was a way to stop the bad ending, but you didn't do that. You still have to... What? You still have to remember the most important thing. Mitama's usually light voice took on a slightly firmer tone. The blue ball of fire looked at Reimu and spoke. Remember, what did that magician girl last tell you? Its shimmering blue light reminded her of the scene at the time. What did it do? The air trembled with the heavy sound of ruins falling one after another. Reimu and Marisa faced each other outside of the Batterhawker's shrine. Damn, are you kidding? Marisa's hand was turning to sand, the hand that tried to stop a worn-out and alone Reimu. The hand that Reimu had shaken off. Hey, Reimu. Oi, Reimu Daze. Marisa held out her crumbling hand once more. You should rely on us more. If we do things together, I'm sure we'll find a way. You are turning to sand. Count on us. Ask for our help, Reimu. But Reimu didn't take her hand. Reimu was still... While Marisa's hand crumbled, half her body turned to sand. This is it, huh? Marisa said as she smiled sarcastically. Sorry, looks like I'm gonna have to leave the rest to you. Bye, Reimu. Take care of Gensokyo. Her whole body turned to sand. The black and white magician crumbled. The dull sand was blown away by the wind. Nothing remained. A shadow fell from above Reimu's head. She looked up to see a huge cylindrical building looming from the sky. What if... Reimu murmured, recalling her last conversation with Marisa. What if I relied on everyone? What if I'd asked for help? You finally remember everything. The blue Mitama floated as if dancing on the breeze. I told you from the start that I'd tell you that when you remembered everything. I said I'd tell you who I am, what your secrets are. This is the answer. Reimu took a step toward Mitama and a light shone in her chest. The next moment, countless particles of light flowed from her body. What is this? These are the feelings of those who miss Gensokyo. They're beings called Mitama, just like me. Mitama! You are Reimu. You are indeed Reimu, but you're a little different from the Reimu Hakude that lived in Gensokyo. My Reimu wouldn't set fires to people's towns. A pale blue light surrounded Reimu. The familiar blue color floating within it slowly flickered. Reimu, who had been running around alone without asking for anyone's help, disappeared when Gensokyo was destroyed. We Mitama, all 6,995 of us who hoped for the restoration of Gensokyo, created a new Reimu by channeling our memories into you. Back then, the world was indeed headed for destruction, but plenty of our hopes of saving Gensokyo still remain, my own included. If you had just called out to us, we would have been a great help in stopping the destruction of Gensokyo. But surely Reimu's voice alone wouldn't have been enough. Different voices reach different hopes of people, the Mitama more easily. There were Mitama that Reimu could more easily reach, and Mitama that Marisa could more easily reach. Vermilia, Eiki, Nue, Hikatia, Mike. What an odd selection of characters you just rolled through. And so many more. If she had relied on everyone, they would have collected out to many Mitama. It would have created a force so great that could protect Gensokyo. You know, Vermilia, Eiki, Nue, Hikatia, Mike. Okay. Well, that didn't happen. After the destruction of Gensokyo, most of the Mitama turned to sand as they were exposed to the wastes. But there was ones that survived. With a powerful wish to keep Reimu and Gensokyo from ending here, it created the you that is here now. Reimu murmured, I see. It's because I didn't take Marisa's hand, because I didn't say I needed help. That's why Gensokyo fell. The many Mitama floating around glowed strangely for a moment as if to agree, producing ripples of pale blue light. Reimu smiled with self-derision. I got so pissed off at these ephemerals always hesitating. My own self was always hesitating to ask for help. Ridiculous. Reimu, if you ask for help, you can save Gensokyo for sure this time. That's why we awakened you. The Mitama cards she collected floated in a row in front of her. Although many of the contents of the cards were unfamiliar to Reimu, they were most likely scenes that had taken place in Gensokyo. This was her strange belief, even if she couldn't recall them. You've regained your memory. You've regained many Mitama cards, the memories of Gensokyo, and you performed the Reigen Kaisei in many places. Reimu's eyes became scornful at the blue Mitama's words. I really didn't get the feeling that anything was recovering when I prayed. It's still a wasteland as far as the eye can see. It's fine, it's fine. You rooted in the deep desire to restore Gensokyo all over the place, so your mission is complete. A darker, bluer light snapped closer to Reimu. If you ask for help to save Gensokyo now, it will resonate with all the Mitama and fully restore Gensokyo. You awakened for this purpose. Fulfill your duty, Reimu. Reimu blinked slowly and asked in a quiet tone, and then I'll disappear, right? You were the vessel for the Mitama to save Gensokyo, after all. Mitama wasn't denying it, so Reimu shrugged lightly. Yeah, alright, I get it. She already had an idea what her fate would be after restoring Gensokyo, but she had to do what obviously needed to be done. Stepping into the sand and fluttering her sleeves, Reimu took a deep breath. Her expression was the liveliest it had been since waking in the desert. New determination. Now that I'm going to bring Gensokyo back. Lend me your aid, your power. Work with me. Answer me. As if in response to Reimu's voice, the drifting Matama became more radiant, transforming into a pure white light. The dark blue also intensified in brilliance and melted into the light. Help me, everyone! A searingly white light blanketed the world. More books. Careful. So heavy. Here we go. There. Phew, I'm bait. I had no idea I'd gotten so many. People asked me to give so much stuff to Reimu along the way. Bows and medicine and stuff. There's some weird stuff like a torch, but I'll just stack them in front of the offerings box. Now then, maybe Reimu was back by now. Hey Reimu, come out if you're around. I guess not. But I really looked everywhere I could think of. 500 years minimum. We could assume it's been in the ground for at least that long. 500 years. Oh no, there's no way. Just none. 500 years? That's a ridiculous number. There's no way that fossil of the yin-yang orb with that battered Gohei belonged to Reimu. Huh? I thought I heard something. Help. Ugh, that voice. Reimu, it's you, isn't it? Hey! I heard you, I got this, I'll help you. Huh? What the? Everything everyone gave me is shining. Whoa! There. Ghost Reimu. All the things I received turned into a light and then flew off. I'm chasing after him. You can now play as Marisa. More story. A dazzling white light filled the world. There was no longer any color there, nor any form. The outline of the red-white girl melted into the light as it burned away. Soon the light engulfed everything. And in this pure white world where the border between heaven and earth had become blurred, drip, a red light fell down. A tiny little orb of red fire flew along the white that could have been earth or sky. It flew as far as it could go. Lost Phantasia. Boss enemy destroyed. Rank SS upon song completion. Boss enemy max life greatly increased. Sandstorm will appear on the screen, touching it for half a second, loses a life. Your powers 3 or greater, damage dealt is greatly increased. Yeah, okay. Sure thing, buddy. Reimu is the boss. Whoa! Oh, it's the opening. Get SS, huh? Yeah, that's not happening. Reimu. Acquired. Book. Damn, how could I lose them? If I just followed that light, I feel like I would have seen Reimu this time. Maybe I was a little too hasty. I should take a breather. I'll just help myself to a drink of tea. I'm coming in! Huh? That shadow on the paper screen. Could it be? Reimu? Did you come back? Huh? It's not her. What's this ball of fire? Why is it in the shrine? It does kind of look like her. It's red. Hey, you. Join me on my break if you don't mind. No idea if I can understand me, though. Alright, you know what this is? What'd you just pull out? Danmaku Kagura! A game of battle using Danmaku music and dance. The new hotness against Gensokyo. And it's gone. Well, I guess you wouldn't understand. Mari. Huh? Did it just talk? Marisa. I knew it. The fireball just said something. No way. Could this be Reimu? I'm a Mitama. Oh, Marisa, check it out! The feeling of those who miss Gensokyo. Mitama. But what if this ball of fire is Reimu Hakude? In that case, Marisa Kirisame, what will you do? What will I do? Will you reject it, deny it, lament, grieve, and resent it? Or, what the hell are you saying? What if this ball of fire was Reimu? I wouldn't do anything. I don't care, it doesn't bother me. Human, yokai, or ball of fire. Whether you have a body or even a soul, if you're Reimu, then none of that other stuff matters to me. She would love her if she was a worm. You're Reimu, right? And that's good enough. I can keep living here as long as something answers when I call the name Reimu. I call your name, you call mine. Let's just get Gensokyo as usual, right? So, answer me, my Reimu. Let's begin our Gensokyo. Acceptable answer. Indeed. Reimu! She's back! And she's soft. Look at it. She looks so soft compared to the fucking Crimson Slasher we had wander in the desert. Marisa? Yes, Reimu? Now then, let's get ourselves something to drink. Hey, it's the song. Your treat today, Reimu. Good. Huh? Why? I couldn't find you for the life of me, so I had to run all around Gensokyo. No matter how I look at it, you owe me some gratitude. Oh, even if you say that I have no idea what you're talking about. Well, whatever. Just one is fine then. Now you're talking. Since it's decided, let's drink something good. Let's go, Marisa. Yeah. I did it. Festival for two. Clappa. There you go. You can now play as Luigi. I didn't think it was gonna end there, but it's fine. Still time for more. I don't think I can skip these. I'm gonna try. Nope. Skip! You know what? I won't skip. I will not skip. Would you love me if I was a fireball? I enjoy this game, chat. It's fun. That said, the Danmaku stages, I don't know. I'm not really a huge fan of them. The idea of them is neat, but I feel like a fucking fish when I try to look at the notes. because like it makes me look at the edges of my screen, and I'm playing on a 1080 monitor, so I'm going full FOV, and it doesn't really work. So then I try to just focus on the character, and then I don't know how to hit the notes at the right time, so I just kind of hit every button. Not to mention my L button doesn't work, so you know, the L button doesn't work. So the way I play the Danmaku stage is very crusty anyway. But then it's like there are requirements for those that are like get S rank, but getting S rank on a stage is just stay under the boss and shoot and have a card with a big number on it, I guess. So I don't really know what to do about that. I guess I need to find cards that specifically just increase my damage value at the cost of giving me like 1 HP or some shit. And I assume there's other ones like that for score stuff, where you get a higher score value multiplier, but you have like 1 missed note basically tanks your groove gauge or something like that. There's a lot of random ones in here that are like, get an S rank because fuck you, just get it. And it's like, I don't know how to get that. You can't get an S rank by default. You need things to do that. And honestly, that was something about the original game that I didn't like and kind of put me off it, is the idea that your score was based on the card that you brought, which made no sense to me. And I get, like, it didn't actually matter for just playing the game. It only mattered for competing high scores, but I thought it was really stupid that your point system and grading was tied to a card from a gacha that you use. Like, what was the idea on that? Yeah, free mode has no issue with the cards, I guess. Actually, how does grading work for the cards? Oh, here comes the huge list of backers. Are you here, chat? Are you here? Because I'm not. I should have backed it a little bit, but all like the cool physical stuff doesn't ship overseas, so I was like, oh. These are Sanae is here. No, I don't recognize any name here. Who are these people? No, I wanted to get like I wanted to put in I wanted to donate the amount that got you like the full combo version, but then it's like they don't ship overseas any of the cool stuff, so I was like, fuck. So I just didn't bother. I ain't there, Gary. I ain't there. I like the game. It's only 35 bucks for the base game. You get a lot of playtime out of that. But yeah, I like this game, so I can see myself playing more of it. I like playing it on my own too. Oh, they had to roll a new song. Why is Semi W in there twice? Why is Semi W in there? Why is whoa, 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 whoa? What is he in there like 8 times? Not 10. Whoa, he's bro. Why is he? Why is he in there so many times? Alpha Marisa. You back it multiple times? How did he do that? How do you what? He back. How many times did he back it, dude? Look at him. He's fucking everywhere. Oh my god. Semi W. He's there. There again. He's there again. Momizi. I can't skip. Chat, how many of these do you think have scrolled by at this point? Because we gotta get over 6,000 of these. How many of these people? How many of these people were Semi W? Did he donate $5 and then $5 and then $5? Like, what did he do to get on there that many times? Why did they bother putting him that many times? Why didn't they only put him once? Even if he backed it multiple times, it's the same guy. It's unbelievably confusing when you just put. He's there. He is again. He's everywhere. Why? These credits don't give a fuck. You just read it normally. Oh yeah, there's that guy, semi-W, that guy, semi-W, that guy. Oh man. But do you think semi-W accounts for all of them? Oh, we did it! Wait, why did the font get smaller? Wait a minute. Why did the font get smaller? Smaller backers. So the top ones were high backers? So you tell me Semi-W was up there on that tier that many times? What? What the fuck is Semi-W? $50,000? Huh? Semi-W? What? Where does that money come from? Do you think they spent the entire budget that they were allotted for this game to this game? I don't actually know how that works. Are they obligated to spend all the money towards the game? I mean, obviously they can pay the people who worked on it an exuberant amount per hour as a result of higher money, so they actually use it all. But what if they just, you know, what if they don't? And then they just take the money? I don't know how this kind of thing works. If you get the money and you put flexible funding and you make the game and you pocket the money. All Danmaku supporters. That was me. Continue. What? Open the box. Obtain, let's begin our Gensokyo. Obtain the heroine Marisa Kirisame. Flowers that bloomed in fantasy. 0 or fewer misnotes. Score rank of SS or higher. Yeah, good one. 10 or fewer bad, 500 or fewer brilliant. Good one. Oh. Score SS 50. Good one. Bad apple. This one's got a different jacket. Boss enemy destroyed, 9 or more lives. God damn, man. Okay. Do these open up for, like, everything? This, what? Huh? It's black and white! This is not the bad apple I was expecting. That's kind of hard to see what I was doing. Try it one more time. FOV! card. Why are the energy drops just in a straight line when I'm not supposed to stay in a straight line? Doesn't that seem kind of extremely counterproductive to the entirety of what that song was doing the entire time? What do I know, right? What the fuck do I know? Alright, take me to free mode. No! Did I not buy that? Pretty sure I did. These are the DLC songs, right? Actually, how do I sort it by DLC ones? Well, I can probably just search because they don't have... No, they have scores for them. Score rank. Series. No, I have them. I have them. Like, I don't understand. I bought the pack with all of it. Did I not? DLC. You can unlock all the songs for $3.89. Okay. Oh, I don't have it. I click the download button and nothing happens. It's pretty cool. Okay. Fascinating. And Steam won't stay open. I don't care that much. Oh, there it is. That works. I don't know what difficulty I'm on. Normal. Alright, sure. Okay. I missed one. 438 for that. No EXP. Alright, chat. I want to find the stuff I didn't get to play. This is one? Okay. Paranoia. You know this song. This song was not in the story. The song lives in our minds. I got one grate in there, I think. 3 grates. Okay. Alright. Played that one. I'm pretty sure I did that one. Yeah, did that one. Did that one. Yep. 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 Didn't play this one. Didn't play this one. Okay. like that song. I really like that song, actually. I've never heard it before. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Double S. You get a little bit of dream drops by doing this. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I didn't do that one. Use 500 dream drops to unlock the song. Oh! Funny. Yeah, you funny. I ain't spending shit. All the way at the bottom. All the way at the bottom. I hit the wrong button and I just completely lost the rhythm and I started mashing. And it drained the groove gauge so ridiculously fast. I just couldn't stop it. Okay. Rigulu, Honey Pacanda, Night and Nights, yeah. Yeah. I did that one. Yeah. Oh, I didn't get to play this one. Trance Dance Anarchy. Okay. I didn't get to play this one, but I know this song. Okay. This is a good song. The rhythm is tied to her saying yeah. Oy, oy, oy. I like that song. It's a great song. Rainbow Body. Okay. I don't know this one. Harasu Wind. This one's kind of jammy. Okay, alright, okay. Old Life JP. Yokai Modern Colony. I like that bit at the end. That's a nice song. I like that. Okay, hold on. I gotta do something real quick. Something very important. Filter by level? No. No filter. No filter. It's very important. Very important. Yes. Okay. What? Oh God, what is this song? It's the same group that made Bad Apple. Yep, that's Moko, alright. was so silly. Okay. My favorite? We're doing it. Can't stop me. We're doing it right now. Here we go. Hard mode. Come on, gamer. Figure out a 21. It's only a 21. I can do it. I can do it. I can't do it. I gotta ease my way into hard mode stuff. I need easier hard songs to get more comfortable with the general layout of 6-note, and then also ones that incorporate just a little bit of combo notes so I can get used to placement for the hand. Right now it's too much. Fury Fury's hard is kind of easy. It's also like 4 minutes long. Okay. I definitely didn't play this one. Clown. Alright, buckle up. Oh. Got tripped up at a few places, but it's okay. Fall of fall, no harvest. Jericho's Law. Yeah, okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Jericho's Law, arrangement by Jericho. Okay, Jericho. It's like Doom music. Shadow the Hedgehog 2005 song. You know, yeah. Yeah. Kobayashi Yu voices Seija. Well, I'll be. Add that to the fucking list. Right up there with Ron. This is Alice Emotion. They made Sad Rain. I hate Sad Rain. That's pretty bad, but it's okay. I hate when I'm in a good flow and then I mess up and I can't save it. So I have to like give up where I'm at. I don't know why this is locked. Fine. I'll fucking pay the toll. I guess this is somewhere in the main story. I didn't find it. I don't know how, but whatever. I'll pay the 500, God damn it. I'll pay! Bleeding me dry. I guess, I don't know how you, I assume you get underground somewhere, but I guess you need to actually complete something that leads into it. It's just kind of like in there. I mean, it's Hartman's Yokai Girl. It's a good song. Oh. No, I don't think I played this one. No, I don't remember Tom Munson having more than one song. I played the other one with the egghead. Is that a colored pencil who drew that, Suika? Kinda looks like their style. Ugh. Colored pencil drew that Mother's Day Alice I really like. A power awakens. I got an Achivo. Of course. Sad Lily. Sad Lily. Hard mode. 16. It can be done. Bakupi. Oh. Oh, my ear. Okay. Thank you, Mitchell, for the resub. That song is so weird because it's so slow. All the notes get really condensed, so you hit them and it's like, but they like kind of look like they're next to each other, but they're actually not. That one. That one's really good. I really like that one. I like that one a lot. Owen. Oh. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. It's weird because if you get into the rhythm, it's good, but it's just so slow. It's weird.
Break it up.
Too many double notes. Too many double notes. Too many double notes. Too many double notes. Lost the rhythm. I cannot believe this is the same group that made Bad Apple. That's fast. Oh, that's fast. Okay. I can see the notes. Fucking double notes, dude. There's too many of them. My hands can't do what they need to fast enough. They can't do it. I don't recognize this one. Oh, double notes suck! Okay. Happened again. It happened again! Ah! What? Ruma. There's a lot more in here than I was expecting. Okay. There's 25 per DLC pack? I don't remember, dude. I just bought it. I think I got time for 2 more. My thumb's starting to get a little tired. Nope. I mean, you know that song. I don't know this song. Oh, it says normal 8. Try hard. Fuck me up. Fuck me right up. I wasn't ready for that. Okay. Those aren't together notes. Couldn't save it. Couldn't save it, couldn't save it, couldn't save it. I tried. I had a rhythm in there at one point, and then I dropped it, and then it all fell to shit. Nope. 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 No. Nope. Alright. Okay. Couple more notes and I would have saved it. I've been tricked. It's a Marisa song. I was tricked. Good way to end it. Just completely drop everything and lose. Yep. Fantastic job. Just drop every note at the end and make the whole thing a loss. Oh. I know this song. Nope, can't listen to that. Iosis? More like... No. Last one, chat. Last one. Last one. Okay. I'm gonna turn the sound effects off. I'm gonna try one more song and turn the sound effects off. Not you. Not you. Not you. Not you. Hell no. 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 I don't know what you are. Sure, why not? I'm turning the sound effects off. They start to bleed into everything and it fucks me up. Fuck. Liquat? Good name. Liquid. Okay. So having them completely mute is also kind of strange. Is there a way to adjust the volume on it? So I can turn it down. Volume. It's the tap volume, right? I think so, right? Let's try that. Okay, we'll do one more. We'll do one more just so I can see how that sounds. Yeah, it's a little jarring without any sound at all, but when it's on full, it's like I can't do it. I still can't hear it. Try that. I'm fucking with settings. This is the last one. Last one. That's just kind of hard. Okay. All right. That was the last one. Nice and even number. Oh, it is here. Oh, that song's fascinating. No, I gotta stop. Stop. Streamer, stop. Streamer, exit free mode. Okay. Get me out of here. Okay. Alright, chat. Game is good. Game is fun. Story's done. I don't know. I might do, like, story card grinding for, I don't know. But a lot of the ones left are very fun. But, just playing free mode is fun. So I'll play it again, and we'll finish the rest of the DLC songs, and I guess I'll just take requests and play songs and try to get better. Because the game is very enjoyable, so no reason to stop playing just because the story's done.